And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, I'm still on the road currently at the moment, hence why the lack of content and the lack of reaction to the sort of weekend's fallout. Basically on the road, so I'm just gonna have to record on my phone in this sort of hotel room as well. So just bear with me, I should be back in the studio a bit later on today. But guys, there is some massive, of course, Cody Gakpo news that I do want to speak to you about, whilst also going through a few bits and pieces from the weekend. Look, I'm not going to go through it as such. It's been well kind of documented. My initial reaction was done on the day. Again, look, listen, it was an outrage, it's a disgrace, but we have to move on. It's 2-3 days past it now, and as I said, we've got to pick ourselves up. We've got a huge game on Thursday against Jurgen in the Europa League, and then we're going to be taking on Brighton away from home, and again another real tough Premier League game. But we want to finish off this sort of round of fixtures going into the international break on a real high. So it is very important that we pick ourselves up. It's still super frustrating, still super annoying to see what's happened over the last sort of couple of days, especially with regards to the situation that happened, of course, on Sunday. It was an absolute disgrace for more than one reason. However, since then, just to keep you up to date with everything, again, I'm probably late to the news with regards to it. However, look, Liverpool have appealed Curtis Jones's red, and then, of course, have requested a VAR audio of Luis Diaz's offside, as footage will be released. Liverpool have also been fined by the FA after 7 yellows and 2 reds, and currently there is no decision on player charges. Again, Liverpool have appealed and took this as far as they probably can go, but with regards to anything else, is it going to change the surface on the actual league table, the standings, what's happened? Look, probably not. That's just how it is. That's just how football is. But look, you've probably seen it Monday Night Football, you've just seen it in the media all this week. Everybody's unanimous about it. It's an absolute outrage from a Liverpool standpoint of view, from a refereeing standpoint of view, and again, I do think it's unforgivable, but you know, you have to move on, unfortunately. And again, if we get the title race down to a point, and it's 1 point that decides if we win the league title or qualify for the Champions League or not, then I mean, there's going to be that's the frustrating bit about it. So here's hoping that Liverpool win it by more than a couple of points anyway, or don't miss out on the title by just a single point. But yeah, I'm going to park that one up, guys. It is what it is. Again, if anything comes of it, if Curtis Jones's red gets appealed or overturned, or if it gets overturned, it has been appealed, but if it gets overturned, then I'll keep you up to date with it. And I'll just keep you up to date with all of the rest of the fallout. But that is the latest so far, Curtis Jones's red card appeal, and that's it. Now, of course, the international break is on the horizon. Of course, I know it comes around so quickly. Some of you like it, some of you don't. For me, I find it very boring. I love when the Premier League's on. I feel like it literally feels like a couple of weeks ago since we had that September international break, but we're already going back there again. But there is some massive news with regards to Cody Gakpo, and that a Dutch journalist is stating that Cody Gakpo is expected to be out for several weeks. But as I said, let's hope Darwin Núñez's knee holds up in that time. But yeah, it looks like Cody Gakpo is going to be injured now for several weeks. Obviously, you've seen the turn that he did, and it says, yeah, he's going to be out for quite the long term. The one saving grace, of course, obviously he'll miss Union Saint-Gilles. He'll, of course, miss the game against Brighton. But the one saving grace is, I suppose, is that there is that 2-week international period where we'll basically just give some respite for him, perfect time to get ready, and then he'll probably be there or thereabouts, back in the team by around December time. So again, we are getting to that sort of time of year, but as I said, it was a hard shift, of course. You've seen the turn, it didn't look good for Gakpo, but as I said, Dutch journalists are stating that he is going to be out for several weeks. So yeah, interesting stuff with regards to that. Obviously a bit of a blow for Liverpool, I'm not going to lie. But look, we've got to move on now. As I said, I do think there's going to be a rotated team anyway this week. as we take on Union Saint-Gilles in the Europa League. Match day 2, another chance to get another 3 points on the board. But as I said, I do think the saving grace at this moment in time is that we are able to. We've seen it in the Carabao Cup, we rotated heavily. We've seen it in the Europa League match day 1 that we rotated heavily again, and I do believe that we'll do it again for Union Saint-Gilles, and rightfully so. We need to be rotating the squad, giving players another chance, and other fringe players a chance, but most importantly, resting our real key players ready for the Premier League and prioritising the Premier League over the Europa League at this current stage as to where we are. But I'm looking forward to the game. It should be a good one. Hopefully no controversies. I do think the referees were a lot better in UEFA, but hopefully, certainly it'll be a good match. I do expect us to go out there and win the match pretty comfortably, I'm not going to lie. But again, you know, the Europa League, we've seen with last, they took the lead pretty early on. And then again, we were sort of chasing the game, but that's just the same old for Liverpool so far this season. Go behind and then come back, go behind and come back. And that's just what we've done. That's just what we've done the whole campaign. But something I want to try and eradicate. And it's a good start to go there against Union Saint-Gilles and to eradicate that sort of factor out of our game going forwards. So yeah, we've got a bit of positivity. I know everyone's bunged down still by the weekend. I can see on social media, I can see on the comments, I know everyone's still super frustrated. But guys, as supporters, there's not much we can do about it. We've got to move forward now and really just go on with a bit of positivity. Think about the future. I still do think from Sunday there's a lot of positives to take away. I think we were the better team with 10 men. Genuinely, I do. I still stand by that. I do think we were a better team with 10 men. And even with 9 men, I don't think we were being outplayed. It was just unfortunate right at the end. I just felt robbed. I'm a bit like everybody else. Really, really frustrated of how it's went down. But again, just there's not much we can do anymore. We have to move on with it. Union Saint-Gilles, then Brighton, of course, this weekend. But the big news, of course, today, guys, is with regards to Cody Gakpo. He's going to be out for a long period of time, several weeks. Curtis Jones's red card has been appealed, and Liverpool have demanded VAR audio also. So, yeah. Interesting. I'm just going to see, guys, if there is a few more bits and pieces with regards to anything. I think that's us, to be honest, guys. Yeah, no, that's it. That's pretty much it in terms of the actual news. As I said, everything's been with regards to the weekend's fallout. There has been a bit of, I think Anthony Taylor's the referee for this weekend, for those of you wondering, against Brighton. But yeah, that's it, guys. But that does bring us in today's video, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on Cody Gakpo. Let me know your final thoughts on the weekend as well. What your thoughts with regards to the fallout. And yeah. Let me know your thoughts and opinion. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I promise I'll be back to the normal setting soon. Thank you for bearing with me on my phone. I hope the audio wasn't too bad. The background wasn't too bad as well. But guys, thank you. I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace. Oh, in fact, check out some of our merchandise, guys. Cobwhiteclothing.com. We've got some new collections coming very soon. Take care, guys. Peace.